starter. Sort of testing them out, not extreme testing yet, but I'm gonna start a little slower and then work our way up to see how strong they are. And what a lot of you guys don't know is I actually tune vehicles. I tune hundreds of Mustangs. I've got Mustangs myself, twin turbo, Whipple, whatever. So I'm not new to tuning, super familiar with it. I do it all day, every day. So today, the Ranger is gonna get a set of wheel drag radials off of my twin turbo Mustang. When I take these wheels off, put the drag tires on it, I've got a E85 tank at my house that I use to fuel up my Mustangs, since we don't have E85 here local. And then I'm gonna make myself an E85 tune, flash it in there, put the drag tires on it, go out there and we'll do some test hits with it, and see what happens. Here you can see the Mustang. It's got a little bit of fire damage here on the paint. Same here, it's a twin turbo setup. See if I can get this hood undone, all 3 steps. You can see it, got the turbo there. Got a turbo over here, the twin 67. There's E85 on this one. And obviously the wheels, this Ranger's getting these skinnies up front. They should be the same bolt pattern if I pull the adapter off the outside. So basically, instead of having 12 inches of offset, we're gonna have 10 inches because that last 2-inch spacer will be taken off. Not a lot of tire left on it because I actually can't even buy any more right now. They're on back order, no one can get them. So I guess I'll burn them off with the Ranger. Another small problem I ran into, I was gonna pull it over here on the lift to make it easy for me, but there's just a small problem. It's just a little bit too wide, so not gonna work. First wheel mounted up, quite a bit of offset, and it's probably gonna get pretty close to that when we set it down. The bump stops should get really close. It's not gonna get any closer than that while sitting because I'm lifting on the axle. So basically the bump stops, see how close they are in there? Just about touching. It's about the same distance as this, so they shouldn't rub. I've got the rear wheels, obviously all mounted up. They're gonna drop it down. It's probably gonna have hella squat right now. We'll see. Now that is a lot of squat right there. And the front ones are gonna get the skinnies. If you look at the Mustang, you'll notice I have skinnies on the front. So it's probably gonna look a little different having skinnies. Still has 5 spaces in the back. The reason the offset is a lot different is obviously the back spacing. You see how these wheels, the mounting point is way on the inside, and these welds, mounting point is way on the outside, but still has all 5 spaces in there. So the pressure point is still gonna be on the outside, just like the other ones as far as taking off. So we'll see if we can break them. First skinny going on. If I had to guess, the reason why most people are breaking their studs with wheel spacers It's not so much the wheel spacious, they're probably way over torquing them. I mean, I could over torque these and break them without any weight on them. So I'm assuming that's the problem with most people actually breaking their studs, is just plain over tightening them. I've got all the wheels mounted up. See every spacer in there. And hopefully that's what it looks like when I do a clutch dump. Lift some wheels up. Probably not though. So I guess I'll drop it down. I think the outsides are about the same. Obviously it just looks like it's a lot wider up front just because of it being a skinny. Got the truck out, just going to get my E85. Gotta get my E85 tune made, and I'm gonna be checking to see how much timing it's actually gonna be running, just on the 87 that's in it right now. So, oh wow, I can actually turn all the way now. Check that out. Got the drag tires in the back. Do us a pull here in a minute and check that timing. This is a second gear pull, and if you watch that timing, we're gonna see where we're at about 5,000 RPMs, which I'm assuming is where the limiter is. Actually, we're gonna check on that limiter right now. We'll pull it up and see where the factory limiter is at. It's like we got a 6,000 RPM limiter right there. I think we should go more like 6,500 or so, 66. Try not to float the valves too much, but I've also got a nitrous kit, just haven't put on yet, but I do have a nitrous kit. So we're gonna check, see where the spark is without any modifiers. Looks like we should be running in that 14 to 19 range on the timing there at the top. That's a factory timing map. So let's check it out. Got the data logger running. Do this a second gear pull. See, we'll try first gear to start with. Looks like at 54, 5500, we were running right at 19, 20, 21 degrees of timing right there. And lock sensor triggering just a little bit. You can tell by the voltage there. Not too bad. So we'll go get some E85 put in it and see what we can do. Here at my E85 tank, so gotta get her filled up. Got the tank mostly empty, so now I can actually go ahead and fill it up. Got the tune ready, just gotta flash it in there. I think we'll go in send it mode and just go with that 8,000 RPM limiter. Because we're in a spaceship. And then we'll get it flashed in here. Looks like we got the tune, we got the Danger Ranger. Looks like the spacer breaker tune. See it up there? We got the spacer breaker. Let's get that rode in. 8,000 limiter. There it goes. Dish it off. And there it goes. Well, the tune just finished up, so now it's time to go send it. I don't think we need a data log where we're going. We're just gonna go ahead and close that so we can't see what's happening. We'll try some clutch dumps and see how it holds up. I think we need to get down and take a closer look at those spacers, something where we can see it just a little better. And we're trying to watch those things on the next launch. We'll do a little inside launch. So far, had no luck breaking them. Like I said, this is just step one of trying to break them. So next thing I'm gonna do, still in this video, we'll come up here. I've got a little spot where I like to drift a little bit. So we'll see how they hold up, or if the Ranger even has enough power to drift the back end around. Well, she don't have enough power to keep donuts going, but those tires are pretty sticky. They're actually throwing rocks all the way up into the bed. You see just how sticky they are. This plane doesn't have enough power to spin them. Going in reverse, I was able to get some wheel hop, but nothing that would cause any damage. It's just because of the reverse leaf spring. So far, no luck in breaking them. But that'll be the end of this part. So stay tuned for the next video. We'll get a little more aggressive with it and see what it takes.